She sits where the sand goes wet, right where the waves come in. They reach, then slide back out. The sea breathes slow and wide, where the waves come in. The day has room to breathe, so cool on her feet, out by the water. A wave runs up the sand, then draws back to the blue. She lets them come and go. The tide keeps its own time, where the waves come in. The day has room to breathe, so cool on her feet, out by the water. She names the reaching waves, lets the sea come close, where the waves come in, out by the water. So rides in on the wind, the whole air taste of sea. It fills the warm afternoon, the breeze runs off the blue. Salt on the air, the sea comes on the wind, warm and clean and white out by the water. She breathes it slow and deep, the gulls drift on the gust. She faces the open sea, lets the salt wind come. Salt on the air, the sea comes on the wind, warm and clean and white out by the water. She names the salted wind, lets the sea breathe in. Salt on the air, out by the water. Warm sand between her toes, soft and shifting underfoot. She walks the open shore, the sea hums low. Decide, bare feet in the sand. The day comes up warm and soft. Sun on the open beach, out by the water. Her prints trail out behind, the warm grains hold the sun. No place she has to reach, she lets the shore lead on. Bare feet in the sand, the day comes up warm and soft. Sun on the open beach, out by the water. She names the warm soft sand, lets the shore lead on. sure and wide. It takes a little more each time the waves come in. The tide comes in, the sea claims back the shore. Slow and warm and full, out by the water. It laps against her towel, she shifts it up the beach. The water finds its line, she lets the sea come up. The tide comes in, the sea claims back the shore. Slow and warm and full, out by the water. She names the rising tide, lets the sea come up. The tide comes in, out by the water, across the blue. Their calls ride on the wind. They dip and rise and turn above the open shore. Gulls overhead, the sky is full of them, white against the blue, out by the water. One drops down to the foam, then lifts back to the air. She watches them turn slow, lets the gulls have the sky. Gulls overhead, the sky is full of them, white against the blue, out by the water. She names the wheeling gulls, lets them ride the wind. Gulls overhead, out by the water. A boat sits far out there, small against the wide blue. It hardly seems to move, the horizon holds it still. A boat far out, the sea stretches to the sky, small on the far blue, out by the water. It drifts along the line between the sea and sky. She watches it a while, lets the far boat go. A boat far out, the sea stretches to the sky, small on the far blue, out by the water. She names the distant boat, lets the sea hold it. A boat far out, out by the water. The sand up here is warm, the water down there cool. She stands right on the line where the two worlds meet. Warm sand, cool water. The shore holds both at once. moves cool and quick, then leaves the warm behind. She steps between the two, lets the shore hold her. Warm sand, cool water. The shore holds both at once, heat and cold in one. Out by the water, she names the warm and cool, lets the two worlds meet. Warm sand, cool water, out by the water. She stoops to lift a shell, smooth and pale and worn, slips it in her pocket, walks on down the shore. Shells in a pocket, the sea gives a few small gifts, worn smooth by the waves, out by the water. Another catches the sun, pink inside its curve. She picks the one she likes, lets the beach give freely. Shells in a pocket, the sea gives a few small gifts, worn smooth by the waves, out by the water. She names the small worn shells, lets the sea give them. Shells in a pocket, out by the water. The shore runs long and wide, empty in the sun. The sand curves off ahead, the sea beside it all. The long shore, the day has room to walk, sand far as she can see, out by the water. No one else out here, just her and the white beach. She sets an easy pace, lets the long shore run. The long shore, the day has room to walk, sand far as she can see, out by the water. She names the open shore, lets the sand stretch on. The long shore, out by the water. The sun lies on the sea, a road of broken light. It shifts with every wave, bright silver on the blue. Sun on the water, the whole sea catches fire, light dancing on the waves, out by the water. It flickers, then it holds, too bright to look straight on. She shades her eyes and smiles, lets the light glint on. Sun on the water, the whole sea catches fire, light dancing on the waves, out by the water. She names the dancing light, lets the sea catch fire. Sun on the water, out sits down beside the sea, the whole afternoon hers. A towel on the sand, the day lies open wide, warm beneath the sun, out by the water. The waves keep up their beat, the breeze moves through her hair. She leans back on her hands, lets the beach hold her. A towel on the sand, the day lies open wide, warm beneath the sun, out by the water. She names the warm laid towel, lets the sun soak in. A towel on the sand, out by the water. The waves roll in and back, in and out and in, a slow and steady beat. The sea keeps to its time, waves in, back again. The sea breathes in and out, steady on the shore, out by the water. She matches her own breath to the in and out of surf. The rhythm slows her down, she lets the sea keep time, waves in, back again. The sea breathes in and out, steady on the shore, out by the water. She names the steady surf, lets the sea keep time. Waves and back again, out by the water. The wet sand holds firm, dark and cool and smooth. Right where the water pulls, she walks the back down edge. Wet sand at the edge, the sea leaves it hard and cool, firm beneath her feet, out by the water. Her prints press deep and clear, then a wave smooths them out. She walks the shining line, lets the sea reset it. Wet sand at the edge, the sea leaves it hard and cool, firm beneath her feet, out by the water. She names the packed wet sand, lets the sea smooth it. Wet sand at the edge, out by the water. The kite climbs on the wind, bright above the sand. The sea breeze holds it high, it tugs against the string, a kite by the sea. The wind lifts it up high, color on the blue, out by the water. sit up high. Color on the blue, out by the water. She names the rising kite, lets the sea wind hold it. A kite by the sea, out by the water. The drink sits cold and beat it down in the warm sand. The sun is high and bright. The sea shines just beyond. Cold drink in the heat. The sun sits high and bright. Cold in her warm hand, out by the water. She takes a slow, cool sip. The ice knocks in the cup. The heat leans on her back. She lets the beach day burn. Cold drink in the heat. The sun sits high and bright. Cold in her warm hand, out by the water. She names the cold, bright drink, lets the sun stay high. Cold drink in the heat, out by the water. The pier runs out to sea. Old boards warm from the sun. She walks out past the sand. The water moves below. The pier, the sea slides underneath. Wood warm beneath her feet. Out by the water. The gulls sit on the rail. The waves slap at the posts. She stops out at the end, lets the sea spread wide. The pier, the sea slides underneath. Wood warm beneath her feet. Out by the water. She names the reaching pier, lets the sea run under. The pier, out by the water. A line of weed and foam left where the tide turned back. Dark tangles on the sand, the sea's soft high tide mark. Seaweed and foam, the sea leaves its slow line. Salt tangles on the shore, out by the water. The foam foam hangs light and white. It shivers in the breeze. She steps along the line, lets the tide line lie. Seaweed and foam, the sea leaves its slow line. Salt tangles on the shore, out by the water. She names the high tide line, lets the sea's mark stay. Seaweed and foam, out by the water. The umbrella throws its shade, cool over the warm sand. The sea hums low beyond, her eyes go slow and heavy. A nap under the umbrella, the sea rocks her to rest. Shade over warm sand, out by the water. The waves blur into dream. The breeze moves soft and cool. She drifts an easy while, lets the sea sing low. A nap under the umbrella, the sea rocks her to rest. Shade over warm sand, out by the water. She names the cool shade, lets the sea sing her down. A nap under the umbrella, out by the water. Out there the sea meets sky, a single quiet line, blue laid against blue, hard to tell them apart. The horizon line, where the sea becomes the sky, far and calm and wide, out by the water. Sits on the edge, a boat crawls slow across. She rests her eyes out there, lets the far line hold the horizon line, where the sea becomes the sky, far and calm and wide, out by the water. She names the far blue line, lets the sea meet sky. The horizon line, out by the water. She leaves prints in the sand, then a wave slides up and back. The marks go soft and gone, the shore is smooth once more. Footprints washed away, the sea takes back the sand. Nothing left to hold, out by the water. She walks and leaves some more. The sea erases those, no trace of where she's been. She lets the waves smooth on, footprints washed away. The sea takes back the sand, nothing left to hold, out by the water. She names the vanished prints, lets the sea smooth them. Footprints washed away, small crab sidesteps by. Down in the shallow foam, it scuttles, then it stops, half hidden in the sand. A crab in the shallows, the small life goes about, sideways through the foam, out by the water. A wave rolls over it, it digs down out of sight. She watches from the edge, lets the small one go. A crab in the shallows, the small life goes about, sideways through the foam, out by the water. She names the sidestep crab, lets it find the sand. A crab in the shallows, out by the water. Sunscreen and salt and warm, the beach smell all at once. It hangs in the bright air, the whole day smells of sea. Sunscreen and salt, the summer on her skin, warm and bright and clean, out by the water. The heat draws out the smell, the breeze carries it on. She breathes the summer in, lets the beach day linger. Sunscreen and salt, the summer on her skin, warm and bright and clean, out by the water. She names the summer smell, lets the beach day stay. Sunscreen and salt, out by the water. The waves hit the gray rocks, burst up in white spray, then draw back for the next. The breakwater holds firm, the breakwater. The sea throws up its spray, white against the gray, out by the water. A big one climbs up high, then falls back to the foam. She watches from the sand, lets the sea break on the breakwater. The sea throws up its spray, white against the gray, out by the water. She names the breaking spray, lets the sea hit the rocks. The breakwater, out by the water. The rocks hold all the sun, warm beneath her hands. The water laps below, cool against the warm stone. Warm rocks by the water. The sun soaks into stone. Warm rock, cool sea, out by the water. She sits up on the warm, feet dangle toward the cool. The waves fingers reach for her toes. She lets the rocks hold her. Warm rocks by the water. The sun soaks into stone. Warm rock, cool sea. Out by the water, she names the sun warmed rock. Lets the sea reach up. Warm rocks by the water. Out by the water, the white sail on the blue, leaning with the wind. It cuts across the far bright triangle on the sea. A sail on the blue, the wind carries it slow. White against the white out by the water. It tacks and turns and leans, then holds a steady line. She follows it a while, lets the far sail go. A sail on the blue, the wind carries it slow. White against the white out by the water. She names the leaning sail, lets the wind carry it. A sail on the blue, out by the water. She stands right where it breaks. The foam runs over her toes. Cool and quick and gone, then back again once more. Toes in the foam. The sea comes up to greet her. Cool white on her feet. Out by the water, the sand pulls out beneath as the water draws back down. She digs her heels in soft, lets the foam come and go. Toes in the foam. The sea comes up to greet her. Cool white on her feet. Out by the water, she names the running foam. Lets the sea greet her. Toes in the foam. Out by the water. The tides pulled far back out. The flats lie wide and wet. Pools left shining in the sand. The sea, a distant line. The beach at low tide. The sea has drawn away. Wide wet sand and pools out by the water. small pools around her feet. The far sea waits to come. She lets the low tide lie. The beach at low tide, the sea has drawn away. Wide wet sand and pools out by the water. She names the shining flats, lets the low tide rest. The beach at low tide, out by the water. The sun lies on her arms, warm beside the sea. The salt dries on her skin. The whole day soaks in warm sun, warm skin by the sea. The warmth soaks all the way in. Salt and sun and calm out by the water. A cloud dims it a while, then the warm floods back. The waves keep up their beat. She lets the sun soak in. Sun, warm skin by the sea. The warmth soaks all the way in. Salt and sun and calm out by the water. She names the soaking warm, lets the sun stay on her. Sun, warm skin by the sea, out by the water. She sets the lantern down as the sun leans to the sea. The sky goes gold and rose, a small light for the dusk, a lantern for the evening beach. The warm will hold the dark, a small flame by the sea, out by the water. The waves turn silver gray, the gold sinks to the blue. She keeps the small light close, lets the beach day end slow. A lantern for the evening beach. The warm will hold the dark, a small flame by the sea, out by the water. She names the waiting flame, keeps it for the dusk. A lantern for the evening beach, out by the water. The waves keep rolling in long after she has left. The sea does not run out, it keeps its slow, long song. The sea keeps going on and on and on, no end to the waves, out water. It rolled before she came, it rolls when she is gone. She rests inside the sound, lets the sea keep on. The sea keeps going on and on and on. No end to the waves out by the water. She names the endless sea, lets the waves roll on. The sea keeps going